Mikey Seepy bitch.
Joe looks like one of those gaming nerds.
What?
You look like one of them gaming nerds that we talked about.
I'm one of those streaming nerds? You're a streaming nerd.
One of those nerds on the internet.
Yeah, he does. Because he's
What?
a big old nerd. You're a nerd, Joe.
Well, you're a big old nerd.
Damn.
If I end up getting that one microphone sometime soon, yeah, I'll be even bigger streaming nerd. And then I might as well just start streaming at that point.
Yeah, man, do it. You gotta find your niche, though. You gotta, do bottoms only or something.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's porn. Yeah, same thing. It's fine.
It's all the same.
Streaming, porn, it's the same thing.
Yeah. You're selling yourself. It's cool.
Like my really cool Intel glass.
What the hell? Why does it have an eagle on one side?
Yeah, because I'm a master.
Bader.
I mean, that's not debatable.
Debatable. That's funny.
I mean, somebody's got to fuck me.
Yikes.
Might as well be myself.
Yikes.
I know myself best.
Alright. Alright.
We'll take care of that later.
Yowza.
Yowza, he says.
You guys thirsty?
How's everybody doing?
Need anything to drink?
I have my creatine here, thank you.
Creatine.
It is. It's supposed to be lemonade flavor.
What does it taste like?
Asshole.
It kind of tastes like lemonade.
Ding, 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 ding.
Kind of tastes like lemonade.
You know, like when you have, if you have lemonade with ice in it and you wait and the ice melts and it kind of tastes like lemonade?
No, it's that type of flavor where you're like, okay, I could see that being lemonade, but it doesn't have that tartness of the lemons. It doesn't have that full lemonade flavor. It just has that oh, okay, I can see where you're going with this. Somebody somewhere in a mixology lab was mixing stuff together and it was taking shots of stuff, and it was like, this is close enough to lemonade where we'll just call it here type thing.
It's like Crystal Light lemonade.
I thought you were going to say crystal meth. I was like, whoa.
It's crystal meth lemonade.
Do they make that with lemonade?
I mean, they should.
All right.
Maybe. I don't
Should
know.
they, though,
I'm
Joe?
a pathologist.
Should they, though, Joe?
I don't know about meth.
I don't know anything about meth.
Good. Good.
Good, he says a bunch of times. So how's everybody doing this week?
Having fun. Doing nothing.
Doing nothing?
Yep.
All right. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
It's hot today, huh? Everyone's all pissed off about that.
Bro.
Dude, seriously.
Upset on.
That's because Paige is used to the snow.
Yeah, she was mad all day. Every time we got out into the heat, she just got more and more angry.
I'm just mad that it literally hit 78 degrees in my house, which is exactly the temperature that my AC is set to. So if it went to 79 degrees, my AC would have turned on today.
Oh my god! What would have happened?
I literally don't even
Joseph?
turn that thing off when we just keep it at 78. So when it drops below 78 during the winter, we don't even turn it off. I mean, it never comes on. So it's going to be a sad day very soon when that turns on.
Yeah, because it means it's hot outside, which means your house got hot.
78, bro. It's gonna be such a adjustment living there.
Yeah.
Fucking AC set at 78. I might just say I'll take the APS bill. You guys shut the fuck up about it. Because that's gonna be rough, dude.
Well, what temperature do you usually like to keep it at?
50.
50.
At
50. Does it look like I'm made out of money?
Does it look like I'm made out of money? What if I got a budget? I eat some ramen a couple nights a week so I can afford to keep the AC on a nice temperature.
Fair enough.
Keeping it down below 78.
Ugh. I'm already upset about waking up hot. Like, I'm already grumpy. I'm gonna get a mini AC unit just for those window units.
Well, your room doesn't have a window, though, Mike.
It has to by law.
Yes, it has to by law.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah, you ain't putting
Yes, it does,
closet,
actually.
motherfucker.
My bathroom
law.
doesn't have a window in it, and I can make
That's
that a
A
bedroom.
room that somebody stays in has to have a window.
Who knows who stays where? Boom, gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, no one is supposed to stay in the bathroom.
Oh, so now you're the where people have to stay police, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thought you'd get paid better.
Hey, no, we don't get paid at all because no one stays in bathrooms.
Oh, I beg to differ, sir. I have slept in a bathroom many a time.
Yeah, but not for a living.
Not, not without alcohol being heavily involved.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. I've lived in bathrooms.
And that's more like rent by
I
the
lived
hour.
in bathrooms. He just said I lived in bathrooms. You're like a even sadder version of Harry Potter, but there's no Hogwarts.
Yeah. Or
You
magic.
just stayed under that fucking stairs.
I suppose at least he had a toilet. Yeah,
See?
Harry didn't have one.
Boom.
He had
And a
just-
shower.
And a shower.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
was one stinky ass kid.
That's right. That's right. I know stinky ass teen wizard.
You talk to snakes?
I mean, yeah, I can talk to snakes. Doesn't mean they talk back.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I can talk to
You can't
anything.
understand back.
I can talk to whatever I want. That plastic pumpkin, I'm talking to it right now.
Cody's wizarding power would be talking to cats.
I do that on a daily basis.
Did you ever download that game that I sent?
Nah, it looks
Or did you
terrible.
take a look at it? It looked terrible. But it was about collecting cats.
Doesn't
How
mean it's
would
gonna
you
be
not
fun.
Like it? You like to collect cats. That's not even my phone. That's my old phone.
Yeah,
right
you've
there.
been playing IRL for so long.
Yeah, see? No game can live up to the real thing. I want to play a game that's escapism, not fucking real life.
Yeah, like Pokemon Go.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you just collect creatures.
Yeah, but like creatures I can't collect in the real world, you know what I mean? I can
Not that
kidnap
attitude.
all the neighborhood cats I want. But Pokemon, I can't find a goddamn one of those anywhere.
Not with that attitude.
Oh, I've tried.
His poor attitude.
I've gone to graveyards, no ghost type. I've gone to other places, none of those have been there either. People get real upset when you start digging up graves.
To be fair, you didn't dig up graves in Pokemon at all.
I don't know how real their game is.
Niantic says that there might be a Pokemon here.
Dig, dig, dig.
Dig.
They
start
want to
throwing
get out.
Pokeballs.
They want me to get out there and exercise, right? Shit. What's more exercise than digging a hole?
I suppose you have
See?
a point there.
Boom.
I used to, when I was a kid, if I got in trouble, I had to dig a hole. That's how old my grandparents are.
Did they threaten to make you stand on the edge of it?
No, they're just like, dig a hole, 4 feet by 4 feet, 5 feet by 5 feet. No, all right.
Is that
All
where
right.
the idea for that Shia LaBeouf movie came from?
Holes.
Holes?
No, Eagle Eye.
You know what?
The premise for Eagle Eye came from you digging a 4x4 hole in your backyard when you were young when you did something bad. I can see that happening. Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
You know, Yuma is known for 3 things. Movie ideas, meth, and cabbage. Or lettuce. Was it lettuce?
The meth one hits a little close to home. You might have a meth problem.
They grow a bunch of lettuce there, though, right? Or is it cabbage? What do they
No,
grow
a lot
there?
of lettuce.
Lettuce.
A lot of lettuce. A lot of grass seed, oddly enough. A lot of lettuce, a lot of orange trees, especially out in the counties.
Well, the Dole plant is out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I used to live pretty close to that.
Yeah.
I
So
live
boom.
a couple miles that way from it.
I learned that. He's just like the point. I learned that because of a recall a couple of weeks ago on fucking shredded lettuce that I had. I got recalled for
you had your shreddus recalled?
Yeah.
Bro, get a head of lettuce and shred that shit yourself. Stop being a girl.
That shit takes time. Does it look like I have time?
Yeah.
Does it
Mike,
look like
what
I have
did you
money
just
and
say?
time? I can't keep my AC down that low, and I don't shred my own lettuce.
Yeah, so many things are gonna change on like the 13th once I start implementing my ways around there.
Once it's a Mikeism over there.
You're gonna look back and be like, oh, good thing we brought him in because we really advanced our.
Good thing we brought him in.
Yeah.
Like he's some pitcher. Just bring in the righty.
It's like you guys are on season 3 of a TV show that's really popular, but it's kind of losing some steam.
Yeah.
And I'm like Danny DeVito coming in on season 2 of Always Sunny. Like,
okay,
what you guys got going on is working. Like, it's good, but we need to get eyes on it. That's why
it needs to be better.
Yeah.
And how do you make it better?
DeVito
it up.
Yeah, that's true. That's how you make everything better. Danny DeVito.
This is why I've been getting fatter. My whole life I've been getting real fat and round.
Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Mike's is slowly trying to become Danny DeVito.
Oh, it'd be great. Bag me a Rhea Perlman. She was great in Hellboy.
No, it's Ron Perlman.
Yeah, you can't land yourself a Ron Perlman. Rhea Perlman, yes.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. I'm just speaking the truth.
I mean, he's got a point.
Hurtful shit.
I'm just saying, you could get a Rhea Perlman. A Ron Perlman, you out your goddamn mind.
You don't know shit, bro.
I do know shit. I've had conversations with you. Ain't no Ron Perlman putting up your bullshit.
Your shit don't know shit. That's how much little shit you know.
If anybody of the three of us could land a Ron Perlman, it's Joseph. We all know that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, you have no chance because your social skills are fucking trash. But I'm saying,
Ron Perlman leaves his house at 73 during the day.
I guarantee that's not true.
No, it's true.
Nah,
how's that true?
Nah, dude.
Like 73.
He is a solid 65. I've ever met a man before.
Well, at night when he goes to sleep.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Sleeping wise, I see him in a 73.
During the
That's
day,
for sure.
73, some fans on, he's fine. He's not a fucking. I don't know what the word for like somebody really. What are those like foreign rich people? What are they called? Like the really rich people. They're like the Saudi Arabia rich people that pay the WWE.
Oh, rich people?
Yeah, he's not that rich.
He's oil rich, huh?
Sure, yeah. I lost steam on that analogy.
Buying Lamborghinis until they
run out of gas.
And leave them on the side of the highway or whatever.
It was my favorite Mike Tyson things. The little Mike Tyson used to like run out of gas, and it was just like that was the rumor. I guess I don't know how true it is. I don't know how the logistics of that work. Now that I think about it too, like he ran out of gas, so he just bought a new car.
I mean, it depends on the car.
You do that?
If it's a Lamborghini, it seems a bit much. They don't have very big gas
if you
tanks
ran out
anyways.
of gas in front of a car dealership, I guess you could do that. But like, how far did you walk?
Well, he had one of his entourage come pick him up, and then he went and bought another car.
Maybe, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems like more of a logistics nightmare to do, though. It seems like it'd just be easier to, I don't know, bring a gallon of gas.
No, he doesn't think that far ahead.
I almost bought a Corolla today, guys.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, that's right. How'd your car go?
It went all right. There's so many people. None of the dealerships have cars right now. Still, it's really weird.
It's fucking hardcore, dude.
I blame Russia.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It might be their fault right now, but it wasn't beforehand.
Yeah, it wasn't before.
No, it wasn't beforehand. It was the pandemic's fault beforehand. But actually, Russia is one of the largest suppliers of
I was gonna say pollution.
palladium. Something I don't know. No, they're a very large supplier of something that is required in chip manufacturing, and I can't remember what it is. It's either an element or like a liquid for processing stuff. I can't remember. And Ukraine's a very large producer of certain materials as well. So yeah, you can blame Russia all you want for
they seem like the right
for a
ones.
lessening of supplies of chips to manufacture. And you know, they're just a good villain to blame everything on right now.
It was really nice. I ended up at CarMax. They actually have a really good selection of stuff right now. But it was like hot, you know, and I was like, I'm gonna get this fucking Corolla.
I'm gonna get this fucking Corolla.
Mike's like, it's above 78 degrees. I can't car shop. It's 78 degrees. It's too hot.
I agree with that statement though. That's way too warm.
And then
it's not that bad.
I was like, hey, I walked up to the person. I was like, hey, I need like a salesman or something. I'm gonna buy this Corolla. And they go, oh, you have to wait. I was like, no, I don't have any questions or anything. I just want to like test drive it and buy it, dude. Like, we're good. And they're like, well, you need to wait. I was like, why? Like, you don't have anybody here that can fucking let me like turn it on real quick and then like say we're good?
Nah.
He's like, yeah, just a couple minutes. Let me put your name down. So I put my name down, and then like an hour later, I was like, fuck this.
Fuck this.
I was getting mad, and then somebody drove off with it and bought it while I was waiting. I was like, you fucking assholes. I was like, I know I was here before that person. And that person, get the fucking... I was very upset about it. So
You should be.
I'm back on Saturday, when I got all fucking day, I'm gonna wear my comfy clothes and a hat in case it's outside and my head don't burn. And I'm gonna buy me another car, you fucking dicks. That'll show you.
Mike's like, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna sleep in your bathroom if I have to.
Yep. See, people sleep in bathrooms.
Buy a car.
You gonna live in that bathroom?
I was looking for a Passat. I kind of want a Passat.
Why?
Why do you want a Passat? I don't even know what they look like.
It's just a pretty generic Volkswagen sedan. They're really good motors. They last for a long time. They get above average like gas mileage and shit. And they're kind of tanks, dude. They kind of run forever.
Yeah, they look like just your average car.
Yeah, but they're Volkswagen.
And it looks like
you know what I mean?
my
So, like, they
Kia.
make stuff better than America a lot of the times.
Yeah, not always, but yeah.
They're cars. Yeah.
A lot of plastic stuff in Volkswagens, though. But you're not working on them, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah, right?
You can still, like, the work on them, like motor work and stuff. You can still do all that shit.
Yeah, just,
Interior stuff, yeah, you're kind of fucked if something breaks in a Passat or a fucking Jetta or something.
Yep. Fuck that nonsense. What the fuck? Charlie Cox's first call after Spider-Man No Way Home casting was to best friend Tom Hiddleston. Charlie Cox and Tom Hiddleston are best friends?
I guess so.
Which one's Tom Hiddleston?
Loki.
No,
Yeah.
I was like, which Spider-Man is that? I fucking blanked on the guy who's Spider-Man right now. I blanked on his name. I got confused. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
He's Uncharted.
Nathan Drake, dummy!
That's why I can't look him up. How was that? Anybody seen that yet, by the way?
No.
Nope. Because I believe
I
it's trash.
Yeah, I kind of do and I don't. I want to say I haven't actually read the reviews, but I've at least seen headlines saying it's a halfway decent movie. But my problem with it is I still don't buy.
Say it.
I don't really buy Tom
Holland.
I'm spacing out his name. Holland as Nathan Drake very much, but I guess I can get over it because he's playing a younger Nathan Drake. But I don't buy Mark Wahlberg as
Sully
at all.
Nah, they casted that incorrectly.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was too. Somebody
are video game nerds though.
Yeah, basically. I'm not gonna dodge the bullet. I mean, definitely are. The only problem with Tom Holland playing a young Nathan Drake is when he grows up, he's not gonna look like Nathan Drake. Because
Well, and I can get away from that.
I can't.
Like your main character doesn't necessarily have to look like facial feature for facial feature exactly like the main character that you're trying to portray. My problem is, at least for him, I don't see Tom Holland as that, like, I guess how would you really describe Nathan Drake's personality? You know, kind of a
Cavalier.
kind of an asshole, but yeah, you know. And I just don't get that from Tom Holland. Now, of course, I haven't seen the movie, and really, honestly, I haven't seen Tom Holland in any other movie besides Spider-Man. So maybe he can pull it off.
That's a fucking lie.
Is it a lie? What did we see?
Lost City of Z. Lost City of Z.
Was he in Lost City of Z?
Yeah, bro. He was the oldest son that went with them, along with Battinson, bro.
I'm gonna lie. Battinson kind of stole the show for me on that one.
Yeah, because he was fucking fantastic.
Because he was fucking fantastic, and Holland just kind of just might as well have been a bush in the background as far as I could remember him.
Oh, that's fucking rude.
Hey, man, I didn't even know he was in that movie.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
You're fucking crazy, bro.
You fucking crazy.
Who, me
bro.
or Cody?
You, man. You just shitting all over Spider-Man and shit.
All I'm saying is that with regards to his other acting chops, besides Spider-Man, he does a great Spider-Man. He does a great Peter Parker. I haven't seen him in enough of anything else to really gauge that he would be good at playing Nathan Drake and being that kind of the smart-ass character.
Who would you cast in a perfect world? And you can't say the guy because he's too old now, the TV guy.
Yeah, he's too old. No, I'm actually looking for it right now.
And I don't think he ever would have worked, really, honestly. Everyone was like, I want this dude. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't see it.
So somebody had posted, and that's what I'm trying to find right now, the two actors who, if you would do it now, would have been really cool to do. And I cannot remember where I even saw that or who it was.
Off the top of my head, Aaron Taylor Johnson would make a good Nathan Drake. Sorry, Kick-Ass, if you don't know who that is, or the proper Quicksilver, Pietro.
The proper? You mean the dead?
Yeah, well, it's not my fault. Joss Whedon sucks at everything. Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
you loved Josh Whedon a long time ago. We didn't know.
Well, yeah, before you found out that he was a giant fucking
piece of shit.
Yeah, big time, huh?
Also, before he started fucking shit up and making dumbass decisions.
Well, apparently he started doing that back in Buffy's era. So.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck that guy. He hit it well enough because the internet was a non-existent thing at that time.
Not to go further into that stuff, but have you read any interviews from him about that situation?
I only read that one article about an article. You remember that one that you guys sent us?
No, yeah, and if you
I
read the original article
though.
Really, I thought they linked to it in that article.
At the bottom they did.
But one of the
through it gave me a bunch of bullshit, like the link wouldn't work.
That's weird. But one of the things that he talked about is like how he felt that he had the need to have sex with these women because he what was it? It was something like he didn't have those opportunities when he was younger.
Oh, he pulled a Jared from Subway.
Yeah, something fucking stupid like that. And it's like, wow, you are a creep.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's not good to say. Probably shouldn't say that, dummy.
Well, I wish I could find this article, and I just, or whatever it was, that somebody had suggested their choice of who should have played Nathan and Sully, and I was like, oh shit, I wouldn't even have thought of those two guys.
I wanted John Goodman to play Sully, so he'd be Sully in two different things. I don't know how active he has to be. He's pretty old. I've only played half of one game, so I don't know how.
You've only played half of one game?
Yeah. It was
Shame.
or something, and then I fucking lost interest.
I thoroughly enjoy those games. I've only played 1 and 2 because I've never actually owned a PlayStation. But I've thoroughly enjoyed those games. One of the reasons why I've thought about building a new computer is because Sony is starting to release their first-party titles onto PC, and they released the Nathan Drake collection on Steam, and it's like, ooh, that'd be awesome.
What the fuck?
What?
Oh, I found a Reddit thing about Uncharted, and someone fucking put Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, and I was like, why? What is wrong with you? That's not what I wanted. Whatever. I don't know.
I don't know, he says.
I just don't think you could do the narrative of that well in a movie, because there's a lot to it.
Can.
I don't know, man. There's a lot to that. I mean, also the other thing too is
they're basically Indiana Jones movies.
Yeah, but Indiana Jones movies were dope, and the trailers for this movie don't make it look dope. It makes it look like a male version of fucking Tomb Raider.
Well, Tomb Raider is just a female version of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, but
that's true.
But I'm talking the movie one.
Oh, looks like Indiana Jones.
Like, they did a good job with the second Tomb Raider movie, other than the ending was a little bleh, but
the second, you mean the remakes?
Yeah,
the remake.
The not the Angelina Jolie ones, the other one, the what's her face from those one movies.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy those.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, they're making a sequel, by the way.
I mean, maybe. We'll see.
Well, I think it got announced. It obviously hasn't been... I don't think it started filming yet.
Not if fucking Russia has anything to say about it. Russia.
Yeah, fucking Russia.
Got him again!
Why are you in your room?
Me?
Yeah, how come you don't record at the table like you used to? You changed,
man.
Yeah, I know. That's what time does to you, man.
He's planning for his new roommate.
I figured I'd start being courteous to my brother so that he doesn't have to, because he's not even home right now.
Good.
So if he comes in the door and is loud or anything, he's not interrupting things. B, I could close my door and it'll be a lot less noise in here.
It's true.
It makes a lot of sense, Joe.
And he has a sweet office chair.
And I got my office chair. It's literally my chair.
Oh, the one you worked at Cody's for 40 years?
Yeah, right there.
We were all with you when you bought that. Remember that? Good times.
Yep. I remember that. But now it's here. It's home.
Yep. I had to unstack wrestling figures off of it.
That was the only thing that was stacked on it?
Yeah. I think it was the only thing stacked on it. Yeah, no, it was it. Yeah. Because it was way in the corner.
And 47 unread comic books.
Joke's on
47?
you. Joke's on you. I never put those over there.
Okay. Sorry, 47 read comic books. That was in the details.
Right?
I don't like your attitude.
I don't like you.
That's fair. That makes sense.
And I don't think it's true.
Yeah, also, yeah, probably.
Well, I'm never going to find this. So anyway, speaking of one adventure moving to another, did you guys hear that they finished wrapping Indiana Jones 5?
Yes, they did, just the other day.
Yep. One step closer to seeing Indiana Jones 5.
Yep. Geriatric Jones.
He's got to be in the fucking 80s by now, right?
Which one, Indiana Jones or Harrison Ford?
Yes.
Yeah. Got him.
What year would this one be? I know the 80s was a joke, but it's got to be. Like,
Oh, what year does this one actually take place in? Let me see if this article mentions it, because I've never heard anything about the actual story for 5 yet.
well, what time was the last one set in?
The 50s?
No, because Shia LaBeouf had a cool leather jacket and a motorcycle.
Wasn't it the 50s?
He's doing his Fonzie thing. Eee. So this one should be like pretty close to the 70s then. People weren't looking for artifacts in the 70s.
They're looking for artifacts now, dude.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they is.
They found all the good ones. They don't care about anything that's left
They
now.
found all the good ones.
So, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull takes place 19 years after the previous film and is set in 1957.
Dang, it is going to be in the 70s, bro.
Apparently, I don't know
that
how.
was 12 years ago, right?
Apparently, I don't know how to spell Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford was born in 1942.
All right.
Makes him 79 years old. Damn is correct. I wonder if Wikipedia has anything on Indiana Jones 5.
Not a whole lot.
What does it say?
Yep.
Nothing about when it's going to take place?
Nope.
How many years? When was Kingdom of the Crystal Skull released?
2008.
Yeah, I think he's actually correct on that one. Yep.
Was it?
2008, yeah. And it was set in 1957.
Jesus.
Fifth Indiana Jones, fifth film is scheduled to release on June 30th, 2023. The film is being directed by James Mangold, who wrote the script with Jez and John Henry Buttersworth. Spielberg was initially set to direct the film before passing it to Mangold. Spielberg instead serves as a producer along with Kennedy and Marshall. Ford reprises his title role. New cast members include Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Mads Mikkelsen, Thomas Kretschmann, Boyd Holbrook, Shawnette Renee Wilson, Toby Jones, Antonio Banderas.
So it's been 14 years since 2008.
Oh, good job.
Well, all I'm saying is since the fourth movie takes place 19 years after the previous film, after 3, and it's set in 1957 now for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So if we just add another 14 years, yeah, we're in 1971.
Damn.
So it could easily be a 70s movie.
I mean, it could be.
That's weird to think. 1971 is
10 years before I was born.
10 years before you were born.
That means Indiana Jones is close to seeing Harrison Ford be in Star Wars.
Yeah.
If he holds out a little longer, man, he could see Harrison Ford in Star Wars. That's weird.
Part 6 is Indiana Jones. It's like a stoner. It's like a Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, but they're trying to get to the premiere of Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
Old ass man.
There's nothing else in here about.
No, that's right. So
plot about
1969 would be when they landed on the moon. So Indiana Jones could literally still be
going to space,
right?
Oh no!
They jumped from the 10th movie to the 5th movie.
The shark. Yeah, hey man, how do you one up a story about the Russians? You
go
to space Nazis. We
Think
tie it into Iron Skies.
I was gonna say because Crystal Skull says that there was aliens, right? So he follows it and he finds artifacts on the moon.
Right.
Boom! It's all in. It's
Space.
all in the fucking movies. You just have to pay attention.
Space archaeology.
Yeah, man, it's a new fucking world, dude. He's gonna find out that there's Nazis on the moon. And
Isn't that weird to think?
And
Not that there would be
Dino
Nazis on
Hitler
the moon,
rides his
but that,
T-Rex.
it's weird to me to think that Indiana Jones himself is coming into like literally the 21st century, like very
Modern
close to
times,
our
yeah.
time, modern times. You know, people landing on the moon, seeing Star Wars itself. You know, like you said, a movie that Harrison Ford himself starred in. That's so fucking weird.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Not gonna lie, I think that was a reason why I didn't like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull wasn't a good movie too, is because you brought it into the 50s, and once you start hitting the 50s, you start hitting a technological boom era that kind of really takes you out of the jungle swashbuckling type adventure stories that the Indiana Jones films were really known for originally. Very low tech adventures.
Indiana Jones has a daughter?
Probably in a book.
The fuck? That's weird.
Where'd that come from?
I'm looking at the character bio on Wikipedia. I was scrolling down to see if I could find his birth date.
Whose birthday?
Indiana Jones.
Oh.
Hey,
That's a
does
good
anyone
question.
know Indiana Jones' real name? His full name?
Henry Jones Jr.?
Henry Walton Jones Jr. It's actually his full name. That's fucking strange to know. Indy Jr. Henry Defense Mungo King Kido Captain Dynamite Scourge of the Kaiser Jonesy.
July 1st, 1899.
1899?
Nope, that doesn't sound right.
No.
I literally Googled Indiana Jones' birthday, and that's the first result. But it even says his birth, Henry Indiana Walton Jones Jr., was born July 1st, 1899 in Princeton, New Jersey. Yeah.
Oh, actually, no.
Indiana
That
Jones wiki fandom.
no, that makes sense. 1899 basically means right before the turn of the century. So 57. If Indiana Jones 4 took place in 57, that only makes him like, almost 60 at that point.
It would make him 58.
Yeah, so I mean,
So he was 40s, obviously, 42, 43, when the first movie came out. Yeah. So he was mid 40s throughout those three movies. And then 50 in 57, 58 in the fourth movie. So I guess if you add another 14 years to that, yeah, he would be
so he
be
was
60, 70 something, whatever the math would be.
37 during the time that Lost Ark was happening, because that took place in 1936.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, and actually, technically, Temple of Doom, it was 1 year before that, so he was 36.
That's right. I forgot that Temple of Doom is technically a prequel to the movies.
Yep. And then Last Crusade was in 38, so he was 39 years old. So, yeah, he was late 30s in the best movies he made. And then, of course, 58 years old when he made a terrible fucking movie.
Is that movie as bad as Cody says it is?
Yeah,
With
rewatch that
hindsight,
shit.
Or are we just comparing it to the other? I remember not liking it in the moment, and I've only seen it in the moment. So I haven't rewatched it.
I've rewatched it a few times back when I used to have cable, not at this house. So when I lived with my parents, because there was that one channel, and I can't remember if it was TBS or TNT or FX or whatever, that would just have that day. Like there's like one day out of the year where they're just like, we have nothing else to do, so let's just play Indiana Jones movies all day long. And so of course that's where I would just live that whole entire day, just watching Indiana Jones movies. So they'd play the first, second, third, fourth, and then go straight back to playing the first, second, third, and fourth movies. So that's what I did all day. There's something to be said about the intrigue and the adventure and what they did with the story of it. But my biggest problem with it had always been, the visuals just seemed really off.
Yeah.
To me, for one. Two, they went too wild and weird with a lot of the action in it, where Indiana Jones itself in the first 3 movies, all of the action was more grounded, whereas in 4 they just went wild and weird for some reason in certain action sequences. The ones that come to mind being the refrigerator scene and the nuke.
Yeah,
like makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. And even after I've seen interviews, I think of I can't remember. I think it was Steven Spielberg, like afterwards saying, "Yeah, we shouldn't have done that. That was a stupid idea for us to do." So there's that, and then there's the jungle scene towards the end of the movie with Shia LaBeouf swinging around and catching up with a bunch of jeeps speeding through the jungle. That just made no goddamn sense whatsoever. I didn't care for Shia LaBeouf's character in the movie. I think Shia LaBeouf gets a bad rap for playing that character, because I don't think that he could have played it any other way. That's the way they wanted that character to be.
Yeah, it's not
Shia
his fault.
LaBeouf's problem. It's not Shia LaBeouf's fault that is that character. He played it the best that he could be, that he could do. But that character in general just was not very good or interesting character at all.
Nah, dog.
I also vehemently hated these scenes where Indy himself would drop out of like his adventure mode and suddenly drop into professor mode in the middle of just no fucking where. He's literally sinking into quicksand, and someone says offhand, something about quicksand, and he's like, "Oh no, it's actually a blah 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 blah," and it's like, no other Indiana Jones would have done that in previous films. Why are we suddenly doing this here? It was dumb.
I agree.
Now, don't get me wrong. There were some cool action sequences there. The actual chase scene at the end,
other than the vine swinging.
Other than vine swinging was pretty cool when you have that fucking just tree chopper just going through and chopping down trees in front of you. The fucking ants eating that dude are gnarly.
The bullet ants.
The fight in the Area 51 base, which really didn't make any sense. Why you would have Russians able to invade so far into American soil without somebody knowing about it didn't make sense. But the fight inside of that warehouse, where you get little glimpses of like, that's the Ark, that's awesome, that's the Ark right there, you see it.
I don't remember that at all.
It was kind of a throwaway. It wasn't a throwaway scene, but it was one of those things where they're panning up. Like the action had just ended. They're panning some way. I can't remember. And a car is driving off, and you just see a box open, and you real quick get a glimpse of the angels on top of the Ark, if I recall right. So it was just a quick, it's there and gone type of nod type thing. And then, of course, the twist at the end, with it being aliens.
The twist.
It was Well, I mean, I get you say the twist, and it's like, okay, I guess you could understand that they were aliens the whole entire time because of the skull. Like, no human person has a crystal skull. So, but I think if they would have, because the crystal skulls are actually a real thing in real life. That's what this is based off of, kind of. I think if they would have stayed within that realm, it would have been a more interesting and fun Indiana Jones movie. But when you suddenly go, oh no, they're aliens, they live in the space between spaces. What?
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Not fucking really. Not especially when it makes no sense that these things crashed, landed, I guess, on Earth and then died, but they're still not really dead, I guess, because when you put the skull back from where it came from, the alien ship now can leave, even though the aliens presumably were all in one piece before. Who was it that took it? What conquistador was it that took it this time? I can't remember.
Was it Cortez?
Anyway, no, it wasn't Cortez.
Oh, la, la. Let's see. Let's relive this nightmare. Go ahead, keep going.
No, that's pretty much it. Like, it makes no sense as to why this ship would crash land on Earth. These aliens would die sitting in place, unless maybe that's just how they look. Maybe they are just crystal skeletons. But why they would sit in one place for so long that a civilization would be able to be built around them and worship them. And then that conquistador guy comes, steals the skull, takes it away. What's his name? Friend of Indiana Jones finds it, and they end up finding him. They end up finding the skull, and then they return the skull back to Nakatur, or whatever it was called, or whatever the place was called. And then when you reunite the skull with the skeleton, suddenly things start coming alive, and the ship leaves. And it's like, well, why couldn't it leave such a long time ago? Like, what? This makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah. I can't remember. I'm trying to read that blurb, and I'm not going to fucking go through that nightmare again. Yeah, just in general, that movie's trash. So, Mike, you should rewatch it. You love that shit. You love trash movies.
That is not true, sir.
Oh, really? Who owns all the Escape Plan movies?
They're on sale.
Not me. They were on sale.
I'm sorry. You own fucking Crystal Skull, dickwad.
Not by choice. And if I wanted to find it right now, I own it. Fuck, I own it twice.
You know exactly where it is, and you paid for it with your own money.
No.
Probably...
The first one, the physical copy I have, I did not pay for.
How'd you get it?
Dustin bought it.
Well, sorry, but
yeah.
Still, you own it. And
yeah, well,
fuck off. So
that's fair too.
I own all 3 Escape Plans because all 3 of them were only $8.99 on iTunes.
That's too expensive for one of them.
Really high, and I thought this will be a fun watch tomorrow.
Has tomorrow come yet?
I've never watched them.
Like I said,
I saw the first one when it came out, and I was like, oh, it's all right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and buy the other ones.
I want to see Batista and Stallone fight each other, and I'm pretty sure it happens in one of them.
It's not worth it.
Sue me.
Francisco de Orellana. That's the name of the conquistador.
That's the one. That's what I was about to say. That was on the tip of my tongue.
I don't think you were, you fucking liar.
Don't think so either.
Wow. Friend's my butthole, huh?
Yeah. I'm putting my goatee in a ponytail like Joe has his hair.
Don't be jealous.
I'm very jealous, actually. I don't like it.
Uh-oh, Cody's about to be Anthrax over here.
Yeah.
Some Terry King action.
That's
What's
way
up?
harder to do than it looks. Huh?
Some Terry King action. What's up, dog? I
Put some braids in there and just call yourself a Viking.
Yeah, man. Get some little skulls to go in there.
Hell yeah.
What's up, dog? What's up, dog?
Hell yeah.
Just show up to customers' houses like that.
Yeah, man. Mask on my face, skulls hanging off my beard.
Speaking of skulls in your beard,
I cannot wait for this transition to happen.
we're all gamers here.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I guarantee you.
Mike is actually playing a newer game than both of us right now.
Madden 2022?
Yep.
21.
Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
I think it's 22 actually.
Yeah, it's 22. Well, of course, according to Xbox, it's 22.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Boom. Boom.
Go ahead, Joe. What were you going to say about gaming?
How would you like to play Californication?
Like, wait, hold on. The Red Hot Chili Peppers or the David Duchovny show?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay. Whew, I was about to say.
I instantly thought David Duchovny.
I was like, I'm.
Oh, yeah, no.
This fucking dude that used to be a X-File cop and now he just bangs everybody.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
he probably just did that when he was an X-Files cop, too. So, whatever. Anyway, after so many years, because I imagine that at least Cody remembers what the music video for Californication was.
Hell yeah, dog. What's
Do you
up?
remember, Mike?
Vaguely.
So it was a video game essentially. It was the different characters, the different Chili Peppers, running through different environments as like CG characters of themselves in like a weird, this is what video games are type of way. Someone has finally made that game.
It's about
It
fucking
looks-
time.
Awful.
Of course
But-
it does.
But I can't believe it took somebody this long. Let me see if I can share it without actually interrupting anything here. Oh, no. What are you doing? Don't do that.
Can't be done.
No, I just got to stop being stupid here. What
Okay.
are you doing?
Mike?
No, me. I don't
Oh.
know why it's not letting me. Whatever. For some reason, it wouldn't let me like copy directly the link from the article. Really? Did I forget how to fucking copy and paste on a Mac?
Maybe.
Cody seems
I
to
did.
have it.
I sent you the music video, so if you want to see the music video.
There we go. That's finally working now. Anyway, it looks awful. It is a weirdly expanded version of the game, but I can't believe it took somebody so long to actually do this. You would think that there would be a Chili Peppers fan out there that knows video gaming and can make this happen. Anyway.
It took someone this long because it was a passion project, Joe. You can't rush perfection.
I mean, you can.
Well, no. I mean, you can rush a product, but you're not going to get perfection out of it. You know what I mean?
Damn, looks so young.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was fucking 12 years ago, I think.
Jesus.
Oof, I think that was more than 12 years ago.
When did Californication come out? Let's take a guess. Was it 12 years ago?
I'm going to guess 2005.
What do you guess, Mike? What's your guesses?
04. No, even
2004?
before that. I'm gonna say 2002.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm already wrong.
1999.
Nah.
Yep. I knew it wasn't that new of a song. 12 years ago, my ass.
That's when that video was put on YouTube. Is where I got 12 years from. Because that was on the
YouTube lies.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just going by what I read, and I
This
had no
looks
idea.
like one of those Nintendo 64 original games.
Right?
Actually,
Or something that was made on the PlayStation 2.
Like, there's that snowboarding scene
Mm-hmm.
that looked just like the
SSX?
1080. Yeah.
Yeah.
1080, yeah. Before SSX.
Or
Good
Wave
times.
Race 64.
Hell yeah, Wave Race. Oh shit, man, I love that game.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, Cody sent a text message.
You do
That did
barrel
just-
rolls off the ramp? What's up?
Anyway, I thought that was cool. I can't remember where can you get this? It just says download here because it's not a Steam game or anything. Some place called commanddogdev.itch.io. So it's probably this dude's like, I don't know, personal website for it.
Probably. I mean, it's loaded up on some fucking weird server you can go through some VPN nonsense to get to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway,
Anywho,
thought that was cool. The only final thing I would have to well, actually, there's two things that we can go over. Which one do you guys want to talk about? Price for hikes at AMC for some movies,
fucking assholes.
or Razer phone cooler chroma.
Well, we can hit the AMC thing real quick. Fuck that.
Fuck that, indeed.
AMC. This is why
Cody,
nobody
you wanna
likes you.
Yeah, seriously. To go into that a little bit further, AMC, and I don't remember if there was a start date or if it has started.
It's for this week when Batman comes out
Yeah, it's the first time they're doing it.
in the
First
United
time that's
States.
doing it. Yeah, because apparently this is a thing over in the UK, and it has been for a while, where AMC, for certain movies, raises the ticket prices for the movie.
And-
So, as an example, just real quick, this Deadline article lists the price of the Batman tickets at Times Square, at the AMC Empire 25 in Times Square, is $18.99. Now, I know that ticket prices in New York are already higher than what they tend to be in other places of the United States. But the article states that is $1 more than Uncharted, and I don't know what that movie is, Dog, but
That's the Channing Tatum one.
the Channing Tatum one. So yeah, just because it's the Batman, they're going to charge you $1 more to see it. It's fucking stupid and ridiculous.
Yep.
I don't understand. I don't even understand the reasoning behind it. Like, I read this article, and I think the CEO does give some explanation as to what the idea behind it was.
His quote that he uses, and I don't remember what it is, and I can pull it up probably.
So currently our prices for the Batman are slightly higher than the prices we are charging for other movies playing in the same theaters at the same time, Aaron said during a webcast following quarterly earnings. He said the move follows a few years after it successfully raised weekend pricing above midweek levels at some of the U.S. locations. This is all quite novel in the United States, but actually AMC has been doing it for years in our European theaters. Indeed, in Europe, we charge a premium for the best seats in the house, as do just about all sellers of tickets in other industries. So take sports for events, concerts, and live theater, for example. Aaron sees considerable upside opportunity ahead of if we continue to be imaginative. So that's essentially what it is. Like, we want to charge more because, well, like if you go to a baseball game, you want the best seats in the house, you have to pay more. So if you want to go see the best movies, you have to pay more.
Yeah. Horseshit is what it is.
It's horseshit because that reasoning of, like, you only have one section in a theater to really deal with. That one section of a theater is essentially equal to one section of a sporting event. If you had a whole entire sporting venue, if you were showing movies at the NHL stadiums or baseball stadiums or something like that, I could see you making that argument where seats lower to the screen to make it easier to see the screen should be more expensive. And nosebleed seats would be less expensive because you'd be able to only see a small, the screen is smaller to you, and you might not get a good audio experience.
What bugs me about that argument, though, is that argument's not even the right argument to make with the sporting events. The argument to make, if you want to have parallels to sporting events, is the fact, like, say baseball, it's a series, right? You have 3 games in and out. Yankees come to Arizona once every 4 years,
and ticket prices go up for those games.
The ticket prices go up because it's a rarity, right? Ticket prices don't go up for Dodgers games. The Dodgers are a massively popular team, but we play them fucking 17 fucking times a year at home and another fucking 17 times a year on the road. So the popularity of the team that your team is playing will raise and lower prices. Whether it's on a fucking Wednesday afternoon or a Saturday night, will raise and lower prices.
Mm-hmm.
All right? That's the argument you make if you're trying to compare it to sports. What the AMC guy is doing is grasping at straws, trying to say, we're struggling. The whole fucking country's struggling right now. All right?
Right.
We use the pandemic as an excuse to say, let's implement these fucking random price hikes. Nobody wants to come to the theaters anymore to watch movies except for big spectacle movies. So now every spectacle movie, we're gonna raise the price since nobody's coming to the theater to watch fucking Dog. You know what I mean? Like that's.
It is a much better argument to make than the argument that he made. Yeah.
So if you're making the right argument, I'd almost be a little bit more inclined. It'd be weird because the precedent's already set for 1,000 years of going to the fucking movies in America. You know what I mean? Like, you can't...
Right. You're not adding to the experience.
Yeah.
You're not adding anything
Harkins
to it.
charges more to watch the same movie in the Cine 1 than they do for Auditorium fucking 12. You know what I mean?
But that's because they changed the experience.
Because it's a much better sound. It's a big-ass fucking screen, and it's got the fucking cool curtains and the lights. And fucking, that's cool, right?
Yeah.
But... I don't know. If there's absolutely nothing different about our experience other than the movie is probably going to be better. Like, so now we're just going to base pay on, like, pricing on, like, perceived popularity of a movie. Seems like a bad precedent to set.
Also, doesn't it seem to hurt the movie? Like, why go see it for $18, $19 here when I can go see it for cheaper over at the Harkins?
Well, here's the thing. If AMC... Well, I don't know how it is around the rest. I know they're the biggest chain or the second biggest chain, right?
I think they're the biggest chain
in the United States. Yeah, I think they're the biggest chain in the United States.
But it is in say Arizona alone. I have not met one person who said they'd rather go to an AMC than a Harkins.
The only people I know that say that are people who have that fucking watch
AMC
a movie
watchers or whatever it is.
Yeah, what are the fucking A-list things called? But they would also say,
too, right?
What?
That thing's probably affected by this then too, right?
Probably because I don't know. But they also said, but if Harkins had this, I would go to Harkins. You're just doing it because you save money.
Pre-pandemic, we used to talk about if Harkins sold us fucking like a $30 a month membership to see unlimited movies. We would fucking...
Or even just a handful of movies, a month that we would just do it.
Or even if it was just one a day or one a week or something, like, I don't know, whatever.
Because we used to go, like, almost once a week for a while there, it felt like.
I don't know.
AMC's horseshit, because all the theaters here suck balls.
Yeah.
They're always dirty. The bathrooms are disgusting. The people who work there are just nonchalant pieces of garbage. If there are people who actually work there, because it's other people, tickets and concessions. Most of the time, concession stands aren't even fully open. And yeah, in the theaters, the theaters are always a less quality. They seem like dingier.
When you're the less quality version of what you do in your town, you don't get away with charging more for movies because you're losing money. You know what you could do? Invest in some fucking employees. Dude, what was the last thing? I think it was Wolverine, right? That we saw in AMC?
Was that? Oh, we saw it at the Dolby. The Dolby Cinema, yeah.
Okay.
The Dolby. remember how like there were 2 lines for concessions, one concessionist open,
Yeah.
and the one line where like I bought the express concession pass at AMC. I was like, what the fuck? So this line just kept building up and lowering down because they go to AMC all the time and they bought the fucking fast pass for AMC. I had no idea that was a fucking thing. And like I just want to get some popcorn and a soda. Dude, we stood in line for like fucking 10, 12 minutes until somebody else came up and started helping the other fucking line because it started getting too big. I was like, this is retarded. And yeah, like dude, if Harkins released a statement saying, hey, on average, our pricing is gonna go up past the medium of this area of Arizona pricing. We're gonna be above because we're struggling, but we are still investing in giving you the best experience before and during your movie. I'd be like, fuck, price has gone up, but they're fully fucking staffed all the time. They're always
they're fully
their shit.
They're fully staffed all the time. They're always upgrading the shit. But even in that statement alone, makes it sound like that all tickets are going up. And if you make all tickets go up, it begrudgingly, yeah, okay, it sucks, but I understand. Like you said, like you're making that argument that there's a reason why things are going up is because things suck right now.
Holy shit.
But it's going to be for everything. It's not just going to be, only the tentpole movies, the ones that you want to see, are going up in price. It's going to be all movies going up in price, which if you put all movies up in price, you could probably actually reduce the amount that you would be raising the one ticket price for, $1. You could spread that out for all of the movies, and it ends up only being maybe 10 cents or something like that.
So here we go. AMC Surprise Point 14. That's the fucking shithole theater here in Surprise. The only one we really have.
The one that was originally Digiplex or whatever it was, yeah.
At 11:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, one ticket for the Batman on a standard screen, $9.43. We scroll down to Harkins Park West 14, arguably one of the lesser-known Harkins theaters, at 11 o'clock. Guess the ticket price. Friday morning, the movie, the day the movie comes out, Friday morning. What do you think the price is?
$6.99. I don't know.
It's $8.
It's $8.
$8.
Yeah.
So you're telling me there's a $1.43 more worth going to an AMC?
No.
Yeah,
there isn't.
Yeah, that's some
especially in Arizona.
Bullshit.
I can drive. I can drive the same. Well, I mean, yeah, AMC technically is the closest movie theater to me, but I don't even consider that a movie theater because I've always had not a great experience going to that theater, even back when it was Digiplex. So I don't even think about that place when it comes to actual movie theaters. So to me, the closest AMC would be Arrowhead Mall.
Let's see. Which AMC Westgate 20 standard.
That's like their nice one in town too. By the way.
Holy, what the fuck?
Right. That's the one with the
IMAX
experience.
That's Dolby Cinema. Sorry, I was like, what the hell? $13.09, by the way, for Dolby Cinema.
Is that what they call the IMAX experience and stuff now?
No, that's the that's a different one. That's a different style theater.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. Regular reserve seating at AMC Westgate is $8.73. So they're different at each theater too.
And I would understand that because of just taxes and stuff. Well, no, because taxes would be calculated afterwards. Yeah, that's weird. Why would it be slightly different?
They're franchise, probably?
Is AMC? No, I don't think AMC is franchise.
I don't know. Let's just guess.
It's a good guess. I just don't think AMC is franchise.
Harkins.
It'd be really weird to franchise a theater.
Harkins Arrowhead's $9 for a 10 o'clock. So it's $1 more than the than the one at Northgate or North, whatever it's called. $9 at Estrella for standard.
It's weird, but maybe because it's just in a different city. I don't know. That's the only thing I can.
Camel View. Where the hell is Arizona? Where is AMC Arrowhead?
Yeah. Okay. So AMC Theaters does not operate locations as franchises. They're all operated by a single corporate entity.
Okay, here you go. So at Harkins on 83rd Avenue in Peoria, Arizona, is $9 to see The Batman tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. At 10:30 a.m., up the street at the mall at AMC Arrowhead 14, it is $10.14.
So it has to be a city difference.
I mean, but still, dude.
I guess I've never really looked at ticket prices for individual cities. I've always assumed that they're just all the same across the state. I guess that a ticket in fucking Goodyear would be the same as the one in Glendale or Peoria, but I guess not. Apparently
not, man, because it is. Even from AMC to AMC, the tickets prices is weirdly off. $10.31 at Desert Ridge. It's just strange, man. Anyhow, it's horse shit that AMC charges more for that same movie. That you could literally go blocks away and see it. Because, like I said, AMC at Westgate, it is over $10 to see it in standard theater. Literally across the highway at North Park or Northgate or whatever the fuck they call that thing, it's $8. So you're $2 difference for the same time, same movie at arguably a better theater.
Yeah. And for no reason, really.
Yeah. Other than AMC needs money because they realize they're dumb. And if you live, this is just the thing I'm saying. If you live in a town that only has AMC, A, I feel sorry for you. B, hopefully it's better than any AMC we have in Arizona because I have not been to an AMC here that, other than, actually, not even the dine-in one was trash too. If you only have an AMC, wait till April to watch it on HBO Max.
Oh, is that when I didn't realize that this was also getting an HBO Max movie.
45 days from release. So 45 days from tomorrow, or as of you're hearing this for the first time, Friday, the 5th, right? Is that what it is, right? Friday the 4th. I'm sorry, Friday the 4th. 45 days from that day today, you can watch it on HBO Max with no extra fees, no nothing, at your leisure. So
nice. I know I'm going to be watching it again.
Yeah.
When it comes out then. It'll also, I love that the end of this article about it, they mention that, I'll just read the whole paragraph from Deadline. Meanwhile, recent initiatives include 4 rounds of NFT giveaways, 3 linked to big films with plans to start charging for them and taking commissions for sales on secondary markets, accepting payment in crypto, AMC will start doing, launching a retail popcorn selling blitz, and moving into merchandise. So coming this weekend, a 6-inch tall Batman-headed popcorn holder is something that they're going to start selling. And these are all things that they're going to start doing or have already started doing in order to make more money. The fact that they're going to start selling NFTs is fucking stupid, and that they're already planning on having them hit secondary markets for sales is goddamn stupid. And apparently, I must have glossed over it when I initially read this, but accepting crypto as a payment option, at least it gets rid of the one of the arguments that I've always had about crypto is that there's it's more of an investment because you can't really use it to buy anything. Well, apparently you can go to AMC and, spend an extra $1 or points, whatever crypto coin they decide to invest in. If they don't probably decide to like just mint their own fucking crypto coin. That'd be awful. Apparently, you'll be able to get that movie. So, yay, at least, you can now spend crypto on something.
I'd rather
Although,
not.
I kind of do want to see what a 6-inch tall Batman-headed popcorn holder looks like. In my head, I really want it to be...
It's going to look kind of like this. Oh, Jesus. It's going to look like this, kind of.
So yes, on the one hand, I want it to be like this really dope looking Batman thing,
It's a
but
bull.
in reality, it's gonna be
Cody, you're not looking.
Sorry, what?
It's a bull.
Oh no, I have a
in
picture of it right
reality,
here.
It's gonna be. Oh, did they finally post a picture of it? Yeah, it's literally what
And then-
Mike's holding a Darth Vader fucking bucket head. Oh, that's even worse. Even worse.
That's
Yeah.
better than having to dip it upside down. I thought when I first saw it, I was like, you have to hold it upside down to get the popcorn out of it? It's awful. It's an upside down fucking...
You're just supposed to wear it afterwards and get all the butter and grease on your head.
Justice.
Oh, and the worst part is, it's not even that big because look, the bottom part where the face goes is empty. So
Yeah.
it's just the top portion of it that is the bucket.
Presumably, it just dips below the eyes. Yeah, it's probably going to sell for like $25. You're going to get one free popcorn in it, and it's probably going to be the size of a medium popcorn at the biggest. So, that's dumb. Speaking of dumb things,
Yes.
before we end this real quick, because it's already over an hour, and we all know how much Mike likes going over an hour.
$27.
I haven't been here.
I was
in years,
close.
I don't know why you're talking shit.
Close.
And they call it
Almost nailed
the Batman collectible popcorn vessel.
It's a vessel.
It's a vessel.
They're probably hoping to make these. It's a thing that like a big tentpole movie comes out, they're going to make a popcorn bucket of someone's head as their thing to do. Anyway, speaking of things to do, have you ever been playing on your phone and thought, man, it gets really hot?
Yes.
Yes, I have, Joe.
Well, then Razer has a product for you. It is called the Razer Phone Cooler Chroma, and it is literally a fan, an RGB fan, that you can stick to the back of your phone.
I hate it already.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. It's a fan that you can stick on the back of your phone. I'll send you guys a link to the article.
Don't like it.
And send. And that's literally, as soon as you see that, it is a gaudy
Oh my god.
looking large ass thing that has to be like almost an inch thick.
And it has its own plug that it needs to be plugged into?
No, I believe that is like a charging.
It looks like if a pop socket had.
I'm sorry. No, you are correct. So, according to the article, you have to keep it plugged into a USB-C power cable in order for it to operate. Yeah, so you have to plug it in.
Oh. Okay. Well,
But you can change the colors on it.
I don't give a fuck what you can do.
You can make it all RGB-y. You know.
Speaking
You
of
can- I believe it connects-
RBBGBA and Chroma dumbass ideas, comes naturally. We were.
Joe.
Mike.
I have been Cody. You fuckers just came naturally, and have a great night or whatever.
Bye.
Mm.